Top of the moment to you. You are welcome to this edition of our robust program, Retirement Clues. I am Mr. Chusudo Okunta, the promoter of this program and the publisher of Nigeria number one Insurance and Pension News Online, known as ISPEN Online, and the promoter of InsurFi Initiative, the initiative that is behind donation of free insurance covers to the uninsured and the uninformed. We want to especially welcome you to this edition, which is the first in the month of June 2024. We actually thank God for how He has been helping us since we started this program, and even with the support of people like you that have been following us and be encouraging us. We want to say thank you for the support so far and pray that God will keep us alive, and also plead for more support from you. Support we actually need support in you sharing this program, and then for companies that actually need to advertise their products, you can place your advert here. Let's tell the public what you do. And that is just what we do here. The aim of this program is to educate the public about how they can effectively plan for a better life in retirement. And today we want to look at a topic that we will really help you as an individual, to plan for a good retirement. And the topic we want to look at today is how family structure aids good retirement. How family structure aids good retirement. That is what we want to look at today. How you structuring your family will help you retire well, in a nutshell. That is what we want to discuss today. But before we go into the discussions, let's bring you to speed with what is happening within the retirement space. According to the information released by the National Pension Commission, we got to know that in April, the pension fund assets recovered because the thing dipped in March, but in April it moved from around 19.67 to 19.78 trillion in April. It was a good one that the fund has actually rebound. That is a good one. Then the second thing we want to share has to do with, not though it's not a good thing to share, but we just have to bring it here. That annuitant with one insurance company, they are already warming up for a protest. They said they want to protest because the company has not been meeting up as regards the monthly payment of the annuitant. Sometimes the company will pay last month when it's supposed to be paying for the current month. Sometimes their payment runs to almost 2 months and they are not comfortable with it. And then that is why they said they want to draw the attention of the regulators and the government through a protest, and such is not actually healthy for such a company and the insurance industry generally. We pray that the company involved we actually see how they address this issue, and even the regulator, the National Insurance Commission, though they have been upon this issue, I pray that they will find a lasting solution so that annuitants will get their monthly benefit as at when due. Because even when I was discussing with one of the annuitants yesterday, I was telling myself I'm not comfortable concerning that protest. If it's even possible for NICOM to wade in to halt that protest, I will be very happy, because I don't want a situation whereby and each person, elderly person, will just go for a protest. Before you know, the person will just slump, say somebody need to be rushed to the hospital, or the person passed on there, because it's asking that, just like what we witnessed before the introduction of the contributory pension scheme. We just use this opportunity to talk to the company and even call on NICOM to see that that issue is addressed, because that issue has been since last year and this annuitant has been complaining. Those are just the updates we want to share with you. Let's just quickly go into the topic we have for today, which is how family structure is good retirement. Indeed, having a good family structure will bring about good retirement. Because when we are researching on this topic, we got to see the line between good family structure and good retirement. The both of them, they work together. And once you have a good family structure, it will aid you having good retirement. And how does this work? These are the things we want to actually discuss, because let's just start from one. And when you want to plan your retirement, like as we always say, you start planning your retirement the first day you get a job, you know. And when you want to retire well, the first thing we want to bring to bear on this method, speaking on this topic, is that you should try as much as possible to marry early. Marrying early, and God blesses you with children when you marry early, it will really help you, to retire well. Because when you marry early, imagine somebody that married at 26, before you even clock 60, you would have finished training all your children. At that time, you will not have much pressure on you, and you will retire and retire well. Not that maybe when you are in retirement, you retire even at 50 or 60, you still have children that are still in basic school, that in primary school, what we call primary school, that you still have to cater for. When you have good structure, while you are planning for retirement, you have to plan with in line with your family. Marry early, and I pray that when you marry early, God gives you children early too. And after that, another thing that follows is that you have to plan the number of children that you should have. Don't have over bloated family. Like I was discussing with one mechanic, he told me, he said he has 8 children, 2 wives. I was asking him, I say, how old are the children? He said the youngest one among them should be around below 10 years. I was just looking at 8 children, the youngest below 10 years. You see that the person has a lot of work to do. It will be very difficult for such a person, though the person is in formal sector, it will be very difficult for that person to even retire. Because what is he doing? A mechanic having 8 children. I know it's not every one of them that will go to school, but that is why you see that people keep transferring, poverty from themselves to their children. And if that poverty circle is not broken, it continues to linger in the family. That is why you must have, the family that you should be able to take care of. Sizable family is part of the retirement too. You want to retire well, you should have a sizable family. Don't have an overbloated family. As you marry early, God gives you children early. Make sure that you don't have overbloated family that the resources you have can actually take care of. That is another thing. And why it is still good for you to plan your retirement alongside with your family structure is that when you marry early, you have children early, and you have a sizable family, you see that at the time that you want to retire, your children would have already grown. Even when we advise people that they should set up business, when you set up business, if you have been able to train your children to a level whereby they have grown, their children can be managing that business even before you retire. And we've seen something of many companies like that. That is what we call wealth transfer. You can transfer your wealth or transfer your business to your children to be managing for you before you retire. And when you retire, even when you retire into the business after a while, that you want to fully retire, want to rest, you see that you hand over the business to your children to be running for you, so that you have enough time. That is why it is very, very good. It's very, very good that we should plan our family. Because when you plan your retirement alongside with your family, you see all these things, they'll just be falling in line. That is very good. Another benefit of planning your retirement with your good family structure is that it will help you to retire early. Because at the time you want to retire, all your children, even if maybe your children they don't want to take over the business that you are doing by then, but you don't have any financial pressure. Maybe your children are already working. You'll be looking up to retirement with joy. But many people look up to retirement with tears when they look at the burden that is still there. They feel that, oh, when I retire now, my children are still in secondary school, they want to go to university. How much do I have to take care of them? That is why most people want to even continue. They don't want to, like what the Nigerian Labour Congress is even pushing for now, that they should put retirement age at 65, because they believe that there are some people that even at 65, they still have their children and what in primary school or secondary school that they still need to take care of. But when you marry early, have a sizable family, before you retire, you see that all your children are already engaged, they're already working. You yourself, the money you have can actually take care of. Even all these agitations we are having when people say want to pull out from the contributory pension scheme is a result of all these issues. Because at the time that people want to retire, most of them, their children are still in secondary school, they still have to go to university. And if they don't have anything to fall back on, it becomes a threat. When they see their future and how to meet the needs in the future, they will begin to make agitations. That is that. Another thing is it helps in the transfer or the pursuit of vision. When you plan your family in line with your retirement, at the time that you retire, your children are already working, you can take up a new vision, a new thing. You can pursue a new vision. You have money to pursue it. But most people, when the financial demand upon their for their family is high, they cannot pursue new vision. But when you plan with your family and you have the money, you can pursue new vision even in retirement. Another thing is less financial pressure. When you plan with your family and God helps you, you're able to take care of your children and world, and you have gotten your own accommodation, you have a small business that you are doing, you will not have much pressure. Any amount that you are even receiving as monthly pension benefit and money that is coming through your investment can keep help you enjoy good time in retirement. The last one we want to see is that when you plan your family alongside with your retirement, it will help you to make social impact. You will be able to impact your environment. You have money to help other people. You have money to contribute to your environment. But if you didn't do that and you still have more demand coming from your family, it becomes very difficult for you to do that. And that is why this topic is very, very key. Please, you that is just working today, maybe you just got a job today or this month or this year, please plan your retirement alongside with your family. It is very, very key. Most people did not just know about this and they have made mistake. To come out from it is the challenge now. But you that is aware now, make sure that you don't fall into that same trap. And for people that are already in the trap, you continue to pray that God will help you. Want to stop here. In case you have any information or you want to make inquiry, you can always reach us. Our numbers are open 08054 26955 and 07033253527, and email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. Thank you for investing your time with us today. We look towards coming again your way next week. Remain blessed.